Most retirees work for decades preparing for their golden years, but a surprising number of them unknowingly waste thousands of dollars on unnecessary expenses. It's not necessarily about making expensive purchases or poor investments. Sometimes, it's the small, regular expenditures that deplete a retirement fund quicker than anticipated. Individuals labor to accumulate their retirement funds, but a lack of knowledge regarding financial traps can negate years of prudent saving. Perhaps the largest offender is excess insurance. By retirement age, many are still writing checks for policies they no longer require. Life insurance, for example, is crucial when there are dependents who depend on your income. In retirement, however, when children are independent and financial responsibilities have diminished, those hefty premiums can be money down the drain. Most retirees also keep paying for expensive dental and vision insurance coverage without realizing that a pay-as-you-go plan or discount plans would save them a lot. Another sneaky budget killer is overpaying on property costs. Downsizing is a smart move for most retirees, but some resist it because of emotional attachment to their properties. Holding onto a large house with hefty property taxes, maintenance charges, and utilities can strip away retirement funds, leaving them bare. With all that money, most retirees would do well to sell and move into a smaller home or to a lower tax state, but they tarry until fiscal duress catches up with them kicking and screaming. The earlier they make the change, the less they'll waste on frivolous expenses. And then there's the issue of subscriptions and memberships. It's easy to lose track of that unused gym membership or the tally of unseen streaming services. Hundreds a month are wasted by many retirees on unwanted subscriptions, all because these payments are made automatically and are apt to go unseen. Eliminating unwanted spending and taking a look at monthly bills can free up money immediately. Healthcare is another category in which retirees overspend. Everyone just signs up for the most expensive Medicare options without actually knowing what they are going to need in coverage. Some retirees continue to pay for private health insurance on top of Medicare, believing they need both. Others don't take advantage of cost-cutting programs like supplemental coverage or prescription discount plans. These mistakes add up and can consume retirement savings quickly. Another costly mistake is ignoring tax-efficient withdrawal planning. Too many retirees start taking money out of accounts without consideration for how different kinds of withdrawals impact their tax situation. Taking too much from tax-deferred sources during the initial years can push someone into a higher tax bracket, meaning thousands of dollars in extra taxes that are not necessary. A better idea is to take money out from different sources to minimize taxes and maximize income. Indulgence and luxury is another area where retirees make mistakes. Retirement is a time of enjoyment, yet some of them indulge in excess at first, splurging on travel, fine dining, and spur-of-the-moment purchases. The problem is that without budgeting, those early indulgences create financial stress down the line. Frugal retirees allocate their entertainment budget dollars prudently, reserving enough for future years without sacrificing their level of living. The habit of keeping too much money in low-interest savings accounts is another way in which retirees end up losing money. Having an emergency fund is healthy, but some retirees keep too much money in standard savings accounts that yield little or no interest. Inflation erodes that money in the long run, reducing its purchasing power. The correct method is to invest in low-risk, income-generating assets that still earn money while remaining liquid when needed. Retirees also tend to underestimate the expense of helping relatives. From lending money to adult children, covering grandchildren's school tuition, to rescuing a relative in financial trouble, these acts of kindness can get out of hand. While it's noble to assist relatives, retirees need to be straight up about setting limits to preserve their own financial security. Running out of money through excessive generosity can leave retirees in a bad spot later on. Another mistake is not comparing prices to get lower costs. From car insurance to internet, most seniors continue paying high rates simply because they've had the same provider for years. Comparing prices and negotiating reduced rates can save thousands annually. Many companies offer discounts for seniors, but they're not always advertised, so it's worth asking. Retirement schemes should be adjustable, making room for financial changes and unexpected expenses. The biggest mistake retirees make is assuming that their financial plan is not reversible. Regular checks on expenses, adjustment of investments, and careful financial planning can prevent unwanted losses. Retirement should be a time of financial independence, not worry, and avoiding these costly mistakes can make the savings last an eternity. Avoiding unnecessary spending during retirement can really make financial security last longer. Downscaling, eliminating unused subscriptions, wisely managing healthcare expenses, and maximizing tax-free withdrawals are key strategies. Those little repeated expenses can really add up more than individuals think, so taking the time to review spending is important. Wise financial decisions assist retirees in maximizing their savings and enjoying a stress-free retirement.